Surah Al-Ma'idah, the Spread Table. Hadith 128. Narrated Tariq bin Shihab, the Jews said to Umar, "You, that is, Muslims, recite a verse, and had it been revealed to us, we would have taken the day of its revelation as a day of celebration." Umar said, "I know very well when and where it was revealed, and where Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, was when it was revealed. It was revealed on the day of Arafat, Hajj day, and by Allah, I was at Arafat." Sufyan, a sub-narrator said, "I am in doubt whether the verse, 'This day I have perfected your religion for you,' was revealed on a Friday or not." Hadith 129. Narrated Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, we set out with Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, on one of his journeys, and when we were at Baidah or at Datul Jaish, a necklace of mine was broken and lost. Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, stayed there to look for it, and so did the people along with him. Neither were they at a place of water, nor did they have any water with them. So the people went to Abu Bakr as-Siddiq and said, "Don't you see what Aisha has done? She has made Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, and the people stay where there is no water and they have no water with them." Abu Bakr came while Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, was sleeping with his head on my thigh. He said to me, "You have detained Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, and the people where there is no water, and they have no water with them." So he admonished me and said what Allah wished him to say, and he hit me on my flanks with his hand. Nothing prevented me from moving, because of pain, but the position of Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, on my thigh. So Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, got up when dawn broke and there was no water, so Allah revealed the verse of Tayammum. Usayd bin Hudayr said, "It is not the first blessing of yours, O the family of Abu Bakr." Then we made the camel on which I was riding get up, and found the necklace under it. Hadith 130. Narrated Aisha, a necklace of mine was lost at Al-Baidah and we were on our way to Medina. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, made his camel kneel down and dismounted and laid his head on my lap and slept. Abu Bakr came to me and hit me violently on the chest and said, "You have detained the people because of a necklace." I kept as motionless as a dead person because of the position of Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, on my lap, although Abu Bakr had hurt me with the slap. Then the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, woke up and it was the time for the morning prayer. Water was sought, but in vain, so the following verse was revealed, "O you who believe, when you intend to offer prayer." Surah 5, Ayah 6. Usayd bin Hudayr said, "Allah has blessed the people for your sake, O the family of Abu Bakr. You are but a blessing for them." Hadith 131. Narrated Abdullāh bin Mas'ud, on the day of Badr, Al-Miqdad said, "O Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him. We do not say to you as the children of Israel said to Moses, 'Go you and your Lord and fight you too, we are sitting here,' Surah 5, Ayah 24, but, we say, 'Proceed, and we are with you.'" That seemed to delight Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, greatly. Hadith 132. Narrated Abu Kilabah, that he was sitting behind Umar bin Abdul Aziz and the people mentioned about Al-Qasama, and they said various things, and said that the caliphs had permitted it. Umar bin Abdul Aziz turned towards Abu Kilabah who was behind him and said, "What do you say, O Abdullāh bin Zayd?" or said, "What do you say, O Abu Kilabah?" Abu Kilabah said, "I do not know that killing a person is lawful in Islam except in 3 cases: a married person committing illegal sexual intercourse, one who has murdered somebody unlawfully, or one who wages war against Allah and his apostle." Anbasa said, "Anas narrated to us such and such." Abu Kilabah said, "Anas narrated to me in this concern, saying, some people came to the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and they spoke to him saying, "The climate of this land does not suit us." The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "These are camels belonging to us, and they are to be taken out to the pasture. So take them out and drink of their milk and urine." So they took them and set out and drank of their urine and milk, and having recovered, they attacked the shepherd, killed him and drove away the camels. Why should there be any delay in punishing them, as they murdered a person, and waged war against Allah and His Apostle and frightened Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him? Unbasa said, "I testify the uniqueness of Allah." Abu Kilabah said, "Do you suspect me?" Unbasa said, "No." Anas narrated that hadith to us. Then Unbasa added, "O the people of such and such country, you will remain in good state as long as Allah keeps this man, and the like of this man, amongst you." Hadith 133. Narrated Anas bin Malik, Ar-Rubai, the paternal aunt of Anas bin Malik, broke the incisor tooth of a young Ansari girl. Her family demanded the Qisas, and they came to the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, who passed the judgment of Qisas. Anas bin An-Nadr, the paternal uncle of Anas bin Malik, said, "O Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him. By Allah, her tooth will not be broken." The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "O Anas, the law prescribed in Allah's book is Qisas." But the people, that is, the relatives of the girl, gave up their claim and accepted a compensation. On that, Allah's Apostle said, "Some of Allah's worshippers are such that if they take an oath, Allah will fulfill it for them." Hadith 134. Narrated Aisha, "Whoever tells that Muhammad concealed part of what was revealed to him is a liar, for Allah says, 'O Apostle, Muhammad, proclaim the message which has been sent down to you from your Lord.'" Surah 5, Ayah 67. Hadith 135. Narrated Aisha, this verse, "Allah will not punish you for what is unintentional in your oaths," Surah 5, Ayah 89, was revealed about a man's statement, during his talk, "No, by Allah," and "Yes, by Allah." Hadith 136. Narrated Aisha, that her father, Abu Bakr, never broke his oath till Allah revealed the order of the legal expiation for oath. Abu Bakr said, "If I ever take an oath to do something, and later find that to do something else is better, then I accept Allah's permission and do that which is better, and do the legal expiation for my oath." Hadith 137. Narrated Abdullāh, "We used to participate in the holy wars carried on by the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and we had no women, wives, with us. So we said, to the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, shall we castrate ourselves? But the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, forbade us to do that, and thenceforth he allowed us to marry a woman, temporarily, by giving her even a garment, and then he recited, 'O you who believe, do not make unlawful the good things which Allah has made lawful for you.'" Hadith 138. Narrated Ibn Umar, the verse of prohibiting alcoholic drinks was revealed when there were in Medina 5 kinds of alcoholic drinks, none of which was produced from grapes. Hadith 139. Narrated Anas bin Malik, "We had no alcoholic drink except that which was produced from dates and which you call fadiq. While I was standing, offering drinks to Abu Talha and so and so and so and so, a man came and said, 'Has the news reached you?' They said, 'What is that?' He said, 'Alcoholic drinks have been prohibited.' They said, 'Spill the contents of these pots, O Anas.' Then they neither asked about it, alcoholic drinks, nor returned to it after the news from that man." Hadith 140. Narrated Jabir, "Some people drank alcoholic beverages in the morning of the day of the Uhud battle, and on the same day they were killed as martyrs, and that was before wine was prohibited." Hadith 141. Narrated Ibn Umar, I heard Umar while he was on the pulpit of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, saying, Now then, O people. The revelation about the prohibition of alcoholic drinks was revealed, and alcoholic drinks are extracted from 5 things: grapes, dates, honey, wheat and barley. And the alcoholic drink is that which confuses and stupefies the mind. Hadith 142. Narrated on us, the alcoholic drink which was spilled was al-Fadiq. I used to offer alcoholic drinks to the people at the residence of Abu Talha. Then the order of prohibiting alcoholic drinks was revealed, and the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, ordered somebody to announce that. Abu Talha said to me, Go out and see what this voice, this announcement, is. I went out and, on coming back, said, This is somebody announcing that alcoholic beverages have been prohibited. Abu Talha said to me, Go and spill it, that is, the wine. Then it, alcoholic drinks, was seen flowing through the streets of Medina. At that time, the wine was al-Fadiq. The people said, Some people, Muslims, were killed, during the battle of Uhud, while wine was in their stomachs. So Allah revealed, On those who believe and do good deeds there is no blame for what they ate, in the past. Surah 5, Ayah 93. Hadith 143. Narrated on us, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, delivered a sermon the like of which I had never heard before. He said, If you but knew what I know, then you would have laughed little and wept much. On hearing that, the companions of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, covered their faces and the sound of their weeping was heard. A man said, Who is my father? The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, So and so. So this verse was revealed, Ask not about things which, if made plain to you, may cause you trouble. Surah 5, Ayah 101. Hadith 144. Narrated Ibn Abbas, Some people were asking Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, questions mockingly. A man would say, Who is my father? Another man whose she-camel had gone astray would say, Where is my she-camel? So Allah revealed this verse in this connection, O you who believe. Ask not about things which, if made plain to you, may cause you trouble. Surah 5, Ayah 101. Hadith 145. Narrated Sa'id bin al-Musayyab, Bahirah is a she-camel whose milk is kept for the idols and nobody is allowed to milk it. Sã'ibah was the she-camel which they used to set free for their gods and nothing was allowed to be carried on it. Abu Hurairah said, Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, said, I saw Amr bin Amir al-Khuzai, in a dream, dragging his intestines in the fire, and he was the first person to establish the tradition of setting free the animals, for the sake of their deities. Wasilah is the she-camel which gives birth to a she-camel as its first delivery, and then gives birth to another she-camel as its second delivery. People, in the pre-Islamic periods of ignorance, used to let that she-camel loose for their idols if it gave birth to 2 she-camels successively without giving birth to a male camel in between. Ham was the male camel which was used for copulation. When it had finished the number of copulations assigned for it, they would let it loose for their idols and excuse it from burden so that nothing would be carried on it, and they called it the Hami. Abu Hurairah said, I heard the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, saying so. Hadith 146. Narrated Aisha, Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, said, I saw hell and its different portions were consuming each other, and saw Amr dragging his intestines, in it, and he was the first person to establish the tradition of letting animals loose, for the idols. Hadith 147. Narrated Ibn Abbas, Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, delivered a sermon and said, O people! You will be gathered before Allah barefooted, naked and not circumcised. Then, quoting Qur'an, he said, As we began the first creation, we shall repeat it. A promise we have undertaken, truly we shall do it. Surah 21, Ayah 104. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, then said, the first of the human beings to be dressed on the day of resurrection, will be Abraham. Lo! Some men from my followers will be brought and then, the angels, will drive them to the left side, hellfire. I will say, O my Lord! They are, my companions. Then a reply will come, from the Almighty, you do not know what they did after you. I will say as the pious slave, the Prophet Jesus, peace and blessings be upon him, said, and I was a witness over them while I dwelt amongst them. When you took me up, you were the watcher over them and you are a witness to all things. Surah 5, Ayah 117. Then it will be said, these people have continued to be apostates since you left them. Hadith 148. Narrated Ibn Abbas, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, you will be gathered, on the day of resurrection, and some people will be driven, by the angels, to the left side, and taken to hell, whereupon I will say as the pious slave, Jesus, said, and I was a witness over them while I dwelt amongst them, the Almighty, the All-Wise. Surah 5, Ayat 117 to 118. Surah Al-An'am, the Cattle. Hadith 149. Narrated Abdullāh, Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, said, the keys of the unseen are 5, verily with Allah, alone, is the knowledge of the hour, he sends down the rain and knows what is in the wombs. No soul knows what it will earn tomorrow, and no soul knows in what land it will die. Verily, Allah is all-knower, all-aware. Surah 31, Ayah 34. Hadith 150. Narrated Jabir, when this verse was revealed, say, he has power to send torment on you from above, Surah 6, Ayah 65, Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, said, O Allah! I seek refuge with your face, from this punishment. And when the verse, or send torment from below your feet, was revealed, Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, said, O Allah! I seek refuge with your face, from this punishment. But when there was revealed, or confuse you in party strife and make you to taste the violence of one another, Surah 6, Ayah 65, Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, said, this is lighter, or, this is easier. Hadith 151. Narrated Abdullāh, when, and confuse not their belief with wrong, Surah 6, Ayah 82, was revealed, the Prophet's companion said, which of us has not done wrong? Then there was revealed, verily joining others in worship with Allah is a tremendous wrong indeed, Surah 31, Ayah 13. Hadith 152. Narrated Ibn Abbas, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, nobody has the right to say that I am better than Jonah bin Matta. Hadith 153. Narrated Abu Hurairah, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, nobody has the right to say that I am better than Jonah bin Matta. Hadith 154. Narrated Mujahid, that he asked Ibn Abbas, is there a prostration in Surah As-Sad? Surah 38, Ayah 24. Ibn Abbas said, yes, and then recited, we gave, so follow their guidance, Surah 6, Ayat 85 to 90. Then he said, he, David, is one of them, that is, those prophets. Mujahid narrated, I asked Ibn Abbas, regarding the above verse. He said, your prophet, Muhammad, was one of those who were ordered to follow them. Hadith 155. Narrated Jabir bin Abdullāh, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, may Allah curse the Jews. When Allah forbade them to eat the fat of animals, they melted it and sold it, and utilized its price. Hadith 156. Narrated Abu Wa'il, Abdullāh, bin Mas'ud, said, none has more sense of Bahirah than Allah, therefore he prohibits shameful sins, illegal sexual intercourse, etc., whether committed openly or secretly. And none loves to be praised more than Allah does, and for this reason he praises himself. I asked Abu Wa'il, did you hear it from Abdullāh? He said, yes. I said, did Abdullāh ascribe it to Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him? He said, yes. Hadith 157. Narrated Abu Hurairah, Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, said, the hour will not be established until the sun rises from the west, and when the people see it, then whoever will be living on the surface of the earth will have faith, and that is, the time, when no good will it do to a soul to believe then, if it believed and not before. Surah 6, Ayah 158. Hadith 158. Narrated Abu Hurairah, Allah's Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, said, the hour will not be established till the sun rises from the west, and when it rises, from the west, and the people see it, they all will believe. And that is, the time, when no good will it do to a soul to believe then. Then he recited the whole verse. Surah 6, Ayah 158.